Hey everyone, today on People Now, the new Bachelorette has been announced and she's revealing what she's looking for in a new man.
Judge Judy is coming to an end after 25 years, but she's found a new way to bring swift justice to TV.
We're loving Jamie Foxx reacting to his daughter's show-stopping voice.
This is our neighborhood.
We're getting to know the amazing cast of the new Netflix series Hentified.
Plus,
my great-grandfather was Adolphus Busch, who first immigrated from Germany.
Billy Bush Sr. and his wife Christy star on the new MTV show Bush Family Brood. They are here with us today, giving us all the details.
That and more live today on People Now. Let's go.
Hey, happy Monday, everybody. Welcome to People Now. Great to see you. How was the weekend?
It was great. Went to the Comedy Cellar, got dinner.
You had a really fun
Oh, we were right next to Emily Ratajkowski, and then one of our directors here actually walked in. It was a big reunion.
Thanks for the invite, everyone.
What did you do?
Emrata. I had a low-key, it was a really good weekend, but it was a very low-key weekend. But do you know what I'm rattled by? And I'm gonna have a moment of silence.
What?
For the end of Judge Judy's show.
Oh, I know.
Judge Judy got me through a year when I was laid off. Every day, I looked forward to 4 o'clock, 1 hour of swift justice brought to you by Judge Judy, and the show's over.
But she's not going away.
She's gonna be around.
Yeah.
We'll bring it down, but it's still the end of an
Nostalgia.
era. And I just wish I had a little bit of her money.
Take a moment.
Anyway, all right, let's kick off things today with this. Meet your new Bachelorette.
Come on out, Clare, Crawley. There she is, everybody.
Yes, Clare Crawley is confirmed as ABC's newest Bachelorette. The announcement was made on Good Morning America Monday ahead of the conclusion to Peter Weber's season of The Bachelor next week. And it's a little bit of a throwback. Fans were first introduced to Crawley in 2014 when she made it to the final 2 on Juan Pablo's season of The Bachelor. Their split was pretty memorable, so heated, she even told Juan Pablo that she'd lost respect for him. We all remember that moment.
And he said, it's okay.
It's okay, yeah.
Over and over.
It was not okay. She returned for the inaugural season of Bachelor in Paradise, but left the show after 5 weeks. She appeared on the second season as well, only to be eliminated 3 weeks in. Now, Crawley got her second shot at love during the Bachelor Winter Games in 2018. She ended up saying yes to Canadian contestant Benoit's surprise proposal that was during the World Tells All reunion episode. They even shocked their fellow castmates with that. Sadly, though, they mutually decided to split up just 2 months later. Now, 38 years old, Crawley opened up to Lara Spencer about what she is looking forward to this time around.
I want a man who is strong, but is willing to take off the body armor, open himself up, and be vulnerable. If you line up the guys that I've dated in the past, there's no one thing that I'm looking for physically. It's more if they go out of their way for me, if they make me feel special, because this is about me now.
Yes.
And I'm ready for it.
Love it. She's confident. She's in charge. Knows what she wants.
So excited for her.
Yeah.
I mean, there wasn't really anyone else that was a front runner on Peter's season. I'm so happy that they're going with her. She's 38, so we're gonna get some older guys.
Yeah.
Some zaddies.
Some zaddies. But you know what? One thing that we've talked about a lot in our recaps every week is a lot of the drama spinning around this season because all the girls are so young.
Well, and the big complaint is they are really young, and a lot of them are going on for Instagram followers, and they're trying to be influencers.
You get the sense that she's in it for real love and
Let's go back to the real love
ready
story.
to, yeah, right. And
Yeah.
I love that part about it. She calls her age an asset. Here's she actually had a quote. She said, 23-year-old Clare had no clue what I wanted, and I'm glad that wasn't the end of my love story because I'm such a different woman now. So she's come a long way. And
I mean, a lot of people, you think about being 23, and you have no idea what the world is,
Yeah.
what you want.
It does make you think that they've kind of pivoted. They want this to swing further toward real love and then let Bachelor in Paradise be the playground for like the ridiculous drama.
Yeah, I'm really excited about it.
All right, Clare Crawley's season of The Bachelorette premieres May 18th on ABC. Mark your calendars right now.
And in honor of the big news, we want to know, do you think the new Bachelorette should have been from Pilot Pete's season, or do you like how they're mixing it up?
Tweet us with the hashtag PeopleNow. We're going to check in on those a little bit later in the show, but for now, we move on to this. The reality court show Judge Judy. Ending after 25 years, the TV show's leading lady, Judy Shineland, confirmed the news herself on Monday's episode of The Ellen DeGeneres Show. The 77-year-old Emmy winner tells DeGeneres that she came to the decision after selling the show's 5,200 episode library and the rights to future episodes to CBS. That was back in 2017. Although the show is coming to an end, Shineland says that she is not tired yet. Watch.
So, Judy Justice will be coming out.
What?
A year later.
Where?
I can't tell you yet.
Oh. Well, that's exciting. So you're moving.
That's exciting news. That's exciting news. Judge Judy, you'll be able to see next year, full year, all new shows.
With a
But
ponytail.
With a ponytail. With a ponytail. The following couple of years, you should be able to catch all the reruns that CBS has sold to the stations that are currently carrying Judy.
Okay.
And Judy Justice will be going elsewhere.
Judy,
isn't that fun?
Wow, so you've changed.
Yeah, go. Full breakdown there. Judy isn't completely turning in the gavel. She will now focus her efforts on her new show, Judy Justice. We're excited to hear that, and we're excited to hear that the show Judge Judy is still going to be around. It'll probably syndicate forever. It first premiered in 1996 and will go out on a high note with its 25th season in 2021. Besides the show, Judy's also keeping busy at home, including with one really cool gift that she got her husband for his 85th birthday, a motor tricycle. But it came with a few rules.
He's only allowed to drive it within the parameters of the gates where we live. He's not allowed to cross traffic, although I've actually seen him trying to steal around, crossing over double-lane traffic. But he keeps pretty much to himself and the gym and back to the house.
She's in charge of the courtroom, and I'm pretty sure she's in charge at home.
I like seeing her in this setting, too. She's really funny,
Yeah, she's
right?
hilarious. And we're going to be keeping an eye out for Judy Justice. Glad to hear that's happening. All right. According to ABC News, Lori Vallow's husband, Chad Daybell, is claiming her two children are safe as they remain missing. Daybell did not reveal the whereabouts of the siblings despite his claims. 7-year-old Joshua JJ and 17-year-old Tylee were last seen in September. On Wednesday, a judge refused to reduce the Idaho mother's $5 million bail. She was arrested in Hawaii on February 20th and charged with 2 felony counts of desertion and non-support of dependent children. After her arrest, police revealed the 2 missing children were not with her. There was no evidence of the kids ever being in Hawaii. Vallow had previously fought extradition back to Idaho, but has now waived her right to an extradition hearing. Vallow and Daybell got married on November 5th, 2019. That was 4 months after the shooting death of Vallow's estranged husband and 2 weeks after the mysterious death of Daybell's wife. Authorities located the couple in Hawaii on January 25th after they had vacated their Idaho home. Switching gears to a lighter note here. She's already royalty, but Princess Beatrice will soon add more titles to her name. Queen Elizabeth's granddaughter is set to marry Italian financier Edoardo Mapelli-Mazzi on May 29th. And because Edoardo descends from Italian aristocracy, Beatrice will officially be an Italian contessa and nobile donna, or noble woman, following their wedding. Edoardo's father is a count, and as his oldest son, Edoardo will also inherit the family's ancestral seat. It's the 18th century Villa Mapelli-Mazzi Palace in northern Italy. That's how you say it with a little flair. Did I get it?
Yes, you got it, Jeremy.
Edoardo's father told the Daily Mail that the couple is very suited to each other and that he's never seen his son so happy. Very sweet. Traditionally, royals are granted titles on their wedding days by the monarch. For example, Queen Elizabeth handed her grandson, Prince Harry, a dukedom on his wedding day to Meghan Markle in May 2018, officially making them the Duke and Duchess of Sussex. Similarly, William and Kate were named the Duke and Duchess of Cambridge after their 2011 wedding. But Princess Eugenie, Beatrice's younger sister, and her husband, Jack Brooksbank, did not gain any new titles following their royal wedding in October 2018. Instead, since tying the knot, she has styled her name as Princess Eugenie, Mrs. Jack Brooksbank. There you go. Beatrice and Edoardo will not have a carriage procession for their May wedding, which, according to a palace source, is keeping with their wishes for a more low-key affair. Their wedding will not be televised either. People previously confirmed that Beatrice's father, Prince Andrew, will walk his daughter down the aisle, despite the scandal surrounding his ties to sex offender Jeffrey Epstein that caused him to step back from his royal duties. On to this, Jennifer Lopez says she felt sad after not getting an Oscar nomination for her performance in the movie Hustlers. During a chat with Oprah Winfrey on Saturday at the Media Mogul's 2020 Vision Your Life in Focus tour, J-Lo opened up about the Oscar snub, calling it a bit of a letdown and telling Oprah, quote, "I got so many good notices, more than ever in my career. I'm reading all the articles and I'm going, oh my God, could this happen? And then it didn't, and it was like, ouch." She went on to explain that she couldn't help but feel like she had let everybody down a little bit, including her team, who's been with her for years. Although J-Lo wasn't nominated at the Oscars, she did earn nominations at the Golden Globes, the Screen Actors Guild Awards, and the Critics' Choice Awards. Ultimately, she says she realized that she didn't need another accolade to tell her that she was enough. She explained to Oprah that the snub, combined with her recent Super Bowl performance, helped her realize, quote, "I'm okay and I'm enough. I don't need this award right here to tell me I'm enough." During the sit-down, Jennifer also joked about how familiar her fiancé Alex Rodriguez was with strip clubs before she took on that role. She said, quote, "Alex couldn't have been more fine with it. These sports guys, they know a strip club or two. Let's be real. He was helping me with the movie." She continued by saying, he was like, just so you know, the guys go in through the back doors and they do this. And I was like, really? You seem to know a lot about this. A-Rod's had, a life before this moment. Not only did J-Lo receive support from her fiance, but she also received support from her ex-fiance, Ben Affleck. He was among the many people rooting for her to receive her first Oscar nom, telling a New York Times reporter in an unused quote that she should have been nominated because she's the real thing. He also revealed that the two still talk periodically and that he has a lot of respect for her. All right, now, Andrea, you've got more for us in Star Trek.
Yes, we are kicking off Star Trek today with some wedding bells on the horizon. Summer House alum Lauren Workus is engaged. Workus got engaged to fiance David Rye on February 29th, a nice leap day occasion. She posted a series of photos post-proposal on her Instagram page and captioned them with the lyrics from Prayed For You by Matt Stell. She also shared a series of photos of the proposal on her Instagram story Sunday night. You can see Rye, who's a coach for the Arizona Cardinals, presenting Lauren with some balloons in a living room. They're both dressed pretty casual, so proposal seems to be low-key here. You also see Rye getting down on one knee, presenting Workus with a ring. The series of photos continue with Workus' shocked reaction, and then the two sharing a kiss and a hug after the big moment. She does look really surprised there. Oh my gosh. Lauren's engagement comes a little more than 4 years after her twin sister Ashley, with whom she starred on Summer House's first 2 seasons with, got married and welcomed her first child in May of 2019. A big congrats to them. All right, now watch this. Look at this video of Jamie Foxx's shocked reaction while listening to his daughter Corrine sing Alicia Keys' part of Jay-Z's Empire State of Mind. This is so great. The proud dad shared the video on Instagram and captioned it in part, "Who knew?" In the video, you can see Jamie look at Corrine as she suddenly belts out the song before looking at the camera in shock. He then whips out his phone, begins recording his daughter. Corrine also shared the same video on her own Instagram, thanked all of the fans for the love they showed on the video. She also revealed that her dad was not supposed to post the video yet, but quote, "Here we are." He's very excited. Corrine co-hosts the game show Beat Shazam with her dad. She joined the game show in 2018 for the second season and then returned for the following season. Last May, she told Jeremy and me that Jamie is the most supportive dad in the world. Corrine also made her big screen debut last year in 47 Meters Down Uncaged and has 2 more movies coming soon. Very talented family. And those are your Star Treks for today.
All right, stay with us. We are talking with the cast of Netflix's Hentified, which follows the lives of 3 Mexican-American cousins as they chase the American dream. Plus, we're joined live by the stars of MTV's new reality series, The Bush Family Brood. Stick around for that.
All right, dogs really are a kid's best friend. So this is such a cute story that's been circulating online. I don't know if you've seen this yet, but Ohio mom Jillian Smith put her 3-year-old son Peyton in timeout after he hit his 5-year-old sister Riley. But his furry BFF couldn't bear to let him suffer alone. The family's dog, Dash, decided to quietly support Peyton while he served his time.
So adorable. Smith posted this sweet picture on her Facebook page and captioned it, "When you're in timeout, but your best pal won't let you serve your time alone." The post has since been shared over 43,000 times. People love it.
Yeah, Dash is a 6-month-old English Mastiff and is described as a gentle giant. Smith says it's unreal how close Peyton and Dash are. They're always together. And as soon as Peyton returns from school, he calls out, "Dash, I'm home." It's just so sweet.
All right, speaking of adorable and sweet, these 2 adoptable pups that you're seeing here are Starr and Denver, who belong to a litter of 8 puppies that were abandoned along with their mom in Louisiana. Now, after being found, the litter was taken to the Helen Woodward Animal Center in Rancho Santa Fe, California.
They're so adorable. It was quickly realized these 2 have a very special bond. Starr is a special needs pup who is deaf and nearly blind, and Denver took it upon himself to look after her. He not only acts as a loyal playmate, but also serves as their own personal guide dog.
These 2 pups are inseparable, and on the occasions when they are separated, Denver always rushes back to Starr's side to let her know he's there.
The manager of adoption services at the center says that Starr and Denver can teach us all a thing or two about sibling love and how much we can achieve with the love of a good friend. You can always learn so much from dogs, right? To adopt Starr and Denver, you can go to animalcenter.org.
This is our neighborhood.
This is about Pop trying to survive.
Yeah, but at our expense.
We can't all be Cesar Chavez, but we're doing our best. There's nothing gentrifiers hate more than being called gentrifiers. We're tapping into their biggest fear. Brown lesbians. White guilt.
Love the show. Hentified is a half-hour dramatic comedy about family, community, love, and gentrification. It's set in a rapidly changing Los Angeles. And to tell us all about the show, we are joined now by Annie Gonzalez, Carrie Martin, and Julissa Calderon. Thank you so much for joining us.
Yeah, thanks for being here.
Let's talk about the show. Very exciting. For people who haven't seen it yet, what is the thing you hope that they take away from it?
Visibility. Yeah, I hope they take a piece of themselves with it. I hope they're able to see, because it's so multi-generational, and it's not just for the Latinx experience. I think it's for the first gen experience. I hope they see themselves, their friends, their neighbors, and understand the humanity of what's going on. I think, especially in this political climate, everyone feels so separate from one another, but the truth is it's a human story more than anything.
Julissa, let's talk about this. You two play a lesbian couple. Talk about why that's important, why that was something that you were happy to bring visibility to.
Yeah, I mean, in honesty, where have you seen Latina lesbians on television? It's not that it's like far-fetched. I'm sure it's everywhere. We're just not seeing it. I think what's really, really important is that the Latin community, I would say the old traditions of it is kind of a little like, it's outdated, and it's like, well, that's the perfect word, Carrie. It's very conservative, and I think this is bringing light to it. I think what's so beautiful about it is that what you just played it, you get this storyline and you see their flashbacks of them being kids and them falling in love, and you're like, are you kidding me?
So beautiful.
It's so pretty, and it's like it's a beautiful story, and you follow it, and you can't help but to root for them and to say, okay, love is love is love.
Yep. Yeah. Annie, you're from East Los Angeles. Your family,
your
family still lives there. You experienced gentrification firsthand. How did that impact you?
It's really disheartening, because people say they want, the one thing that they're going into the community for, right, essentially is the culture and everything else, but the second they get there, it's the erasure of that, because they're not there to benefit the people that are living there. When they're saying that they want to beautify the community, it's for selfish gain. The issue is not the people that are coming in. The issue is there is no respect for the people that are already there. They're seeing it as if we're discovering this place. No one's here. Wow, we're no one? That sucks.
Right.
And it's not just happening there.
No, that's a tension that's felt in cities all across the country right now.
America Ferrera, executive producer, also directed. I mean, what was the biggest lesson that you maybe learned from her?
She is a boss. She is such a boss. You know, she comes in and well, our production was a core of women, like predominantly women. Marvin, I think, was like very outnumbered in that sense.
Absolutely.
Because it was predominantly women, which we're so honored to work with, especially in this day and age. But working with America, I like to say she's kind of like a choreographer of actors, because she is a director, an actor's director for sure. I mean, obviously she's an actress herself, but for her to come in, like knowing what she wanted, and even if somebody else had an opinion, she was like, you know what, I think in like the most graceful way, but very powerful way. And I think that's kind of what our characters, you know, as the female characters on the show empowerment of women, that we can do anything, be in any position, and stand in our power and be unapologetically ourselves.
Also a little outnumbered Wilmer Valderrama.
Wilmer.
The coconut.
Yeah, talk about working with him.
Matt, I wish I would have been in the scene with him.
He was awesome. I did, guys. I did.
Excuse me.
I guess this question's for Carrie.
You know, he was so gracious, and actually, I remember when he left that evening, he was just like, thank y'all. Y'all are doing something great, and I'm so proud of y'all for being in this position. And I was like, man, Wilmer said that to us, and he's had such...
Gushing over here. Never met him. Gushing over.
I love him.
No, he's
a daddy. Oh my God.
They were loving that. You can catch Annie, Carrie, and Julissa in Hentified. It's streaming now on Netflix. Now watch this.
Okay, you want to start? Go ahead.
I'm Billy Bush, and this is my wife, Christy.
I can introduce myself.
Okay.
Okay, do it again.
Okay. I'm Billy Bush. I'm the 4th generation of the Anheuser-Busch family, and this is my wife, Christy. My great-grandfather was Adolphus Busch, who first immigrated from Germany. He started a brewery called Anheuser-Busch, and it became the largest and most successful beer company in the world.
their Clydesdales are iconic. Budweiser and Bud Light are everywhere around the world.
They may no longer own Anheuser-Busch, but the Busch family is back building their new brewery on MTV's new series, The Busch Family Brewed, all with the help of their fun and rowdy 7 kids. 7 kids, can you imagine? We're joined by the heads of the fam now, Billy and Christy Busch. So nice to have you. Thanks for stopping by.
Thanks for having us.
Yeah.
Thank you.
You guys are so bright and vibrant for having 7 children. I've got 2, and I feel like I'm just always just dead. I'm out of energy, but you're doing it. You're killing it.
We're doing it. I feel like it.
Let's talk about this. You're part of this big, family dynasty that everyone knows about, Anheuser-Busch. Why was this show the right thing for you? Why did you feel like it was a good idea?
Because I needed to come up with a way to keep my kids at home with me. And this
selfish
was perfect.
motivations, yeah.
Selfish, totally. But, we've been approached for like 20 years to do something, and the kids were little, and it wasn't a good time, and now it's a good time. And MTV came along, and I'm like, okay, guys, what do you want to do? Is now the time? And they were all in. They wanted to do it, and you have to be all in to do something like this and let somebody come into your life like this. And yeah, they wanted to do it, and I'm like, MTV, so iconic. I want to do it. If they don't do it, I'm going to go find other kids that will do it with me. So it was perfect.
And you're also starting up your new brewery. Why was it really important to do it, and why was the right time?
Well, it's great because we're able to document the first brewery being built by a Busch family member for 150 years.
That's incredible.
So we're carrying on that great legacy of brewing beer in the family, that ended back in 2008. I'm the 4th generation. Started with my great-grandfather when he immigrated and met Lily Anheuser in St. Louis, and they started Anheuser-Busch together. And so we come from that storied history, and we're keeping that wonderful legacy of brewing alive.
Well, what's been one of the bigger challenges that you faced kind of starting this new brewery?
It's there's a lot of breweries being built throughout the United States right now, and there's like 7,000 of them, 7,000 craft breweries in the United States. So the competition's crazy out there. It's a lot of competition, getting the right wholesaler, getting the right tasting beer, the right name, all that sort of thing.
And you need a lot of help. Are the kids actually helping out, or are they just having barbecues in the backyard?
No, all of them are very involved. All 7 of them have a role in the business. They're all working really hard. Even Peter, who's our youngest, who actually started seeing this whole thing grow from a little guy on, is probably the most business savvy of all of us because of seeing it from day one, basically.
Yeah. Well, you're right. There's a microbrew in every town in America now, basically, right? Everywhere you go. For you guys, I just kind of get a little geeky about it, like knowing how what kind of flavor you're going for. Like, what is your angle on it?
Well, whatever is popular today, and there's a lot of flavors that are popular. The ales and the lagers are both very popular beers. My family always started with the lagers because they're more drinkable and easy drinking. And the lagers, really, people are wanting more flavor now. So ales are very, very popular today.
IPA.
What's your favorite, Christy?
The good old IPA.
Something that tastes, something that tastes like beer. I don't like that watered down taste. I want it to taste like beer. And we made a really good beer that tastes like beer, but it was healthy, it was low calorie, it was everything you want in a beer with a flavor. So it was perfect.
We'll volunteer to be on your sampling board.
You're on.
Let us know. We've got refined taste. Christy, your kids joke a little bit about you not having any friends because you're so dedicated to the family, right? The kids are the life, and I can understand that, right? It's especially 7 of them. But how have you maintained closeness, being close-knit as a mom to the kids? It's not all parties all the time.
No, it's not parties all the time. But I keep them close to me. I think I'm just fun. I think I'm a fun mom.
Definitely.
We're fun to be with. They don't want to miss out on a fun moment with us. And we do so many fun things with the farm and having big toys to play on and parties.
The place to
they
be,
don't
right?
want to go anywhere else.
Yeah.
They'd rather be with their mom and dad.
That makes sense.
And how do you feel about being an empty nester one day? Are you looking forward to it? Or are you dreading it?
I'm dreading it. Yeah, I'm not gonna. I don't want them to leave. Nobody wants their kids to leave. I mean, I don't want them to leave. I want them to be with me, and they want to move off and go do their own thing. I'm like, nope, we're going. What can I do?
I'm trying to let her know that we can find things to do. I'm sure, But she loves her kids, and I love them too. Of course, we have a lot of fun, and I think building this company is going to keep them around for the most part.
Well, yeah, I mean, the show takes
Lure them
off,
back
and then we got a reason to keep them there, like you said from the start. That's the ulterior motive. A funny scene there, you're trying to have the talk with your youngest daughter, Maddie. The sex talk. How'd you handle that conversation? And by the way, I think she's in the other room listening right now, so it's a little weird after the show. But how'd you have that conversation with the other kids? How did it go? And
Not well.
who handles it?
Oh, she does.
She does. Okay.
I'll let her do that.
He doesn't come in the room. Are you
Okay.
kidding? No help. No, it's not an easy talk ever to have with your kids. I try to talk about it. I try to make jokes about it also, make it light. It's just, you have to do it. As
Is
a
it
parent, you
easier
have
with
to
the
do
boys or with the girls?
it. Girls.
Oh, yeah? You think so?
Yeah.
Why is that?
Because the girls will they understand. They're just so much smarter.
Do you agree, Billy?
Well, I do think the girls are very mature, but the boys, they catch right on. They understand.
Yeah.
Yeah, they catch on.
You
The
know.
boys don't care. They're gonna be like, Mom, I'm gonna do what I do.
Who do the kids come to when they're trying to get away with something or trying to go out or they want to, who do they come to?
Well, they come to me a lot, but they're coming to Christy night and day, all hours at night. So Christy's always available to them. I'm trying to help build this company and really keep my focus on that. So I don't have as much time as Christy does to really have the kids come to me as much. And
you're the pushover.
she's an amazing mother.
You're the pushover.
I'm a little more of a pushover.
But it is such a wonderful, close family. I mean, how do you feel when you see your kids stick up for one another?
Oh, I feel so good. I feel like I did everything right. If there's any fight that breaks out with a friend, they're all right there to have each other's back. So it's nice.
Yeah, and I guess as a parent, right, every phase is different, and you're in this phase now where, as you mentioned, they're a little older, right? They're not babies anymore.
No.
If you could describe your family right now in 3 words, how would you sum up the family unit at this moment?
I would say, go ahead.
I would say authentic and fun.
Very fun. Hardworking.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's a good one.
That's great. I just love how many of you there are. And that, makes
It's
for a
a little
party.
tribe.
Yeah, it is, for sure.
Well, thank you both for stopping by. And everyone,
Thank
to
you
see
so
more
much.
of the Bush family, make sure to tune in to the Bush Family Brood when it premieres on March 5th at 9 p.m. Eastern on MTV.
And in honor of Monday's big Bachelorette announcement we've been talking about, we've been asking you whether you think the new lead should have come from Peter the Pilot's current season. So some of the girls that we're getting to know right now. Or if you like, they're kind of mixing it up with Batch Nation alum Clare Crawley.
All right, let's see what you're saying. Looks like
Drum roll for
the
graphic.
suspense is building.
Nice to mix it up.
I'm happy about this.
Yeah, me too. Are you two fans of Bachelor stuff? Have you watched it all? We're on the spot here. Sorry.
No, my kids watch it, so
Oh, do
I
they?
get glimpses of it.
Okay,
They
good.
watch
Would
it.
you ever let one of your kids do Bachelor or Bachelorette?
My 2 boys were asked,
Oh,
but
they said no.
I guess they said no. Yeah.
Well, now they have
They're
another
not
show.
doing
Yeah.
it.
Yeah, guess what? Looks like they made the right decision. Because here they go.
We'll be asking you a new question of the day tomorrow on People Now, so tune in for that.
And coming up tomorrow, we are talking with actress Simone Missick about the new season of Netflix's Altered Carbon. Loving that show.
Plus, we are recapping tonight's episode of The Bachelor, The Women Tell All, with actress Patty Murin. Thanks for watching. For now, we leave you with one last thing from one of the stars of The Photograph. Bye.
Bye, guys.
Hi, I'm Lakeith Stanfield, and this is One Last Thing. Last song stuck in my head was Blow Some Mo by Lucky Day.
If we stay, we don't have to leave.
Last vacation was in Ojai. I retreated to the jungle, the Hangla. The last time I laughed so hard I cried was when I saw a GIF from the show Atlanta, where I'm in a scene with Brian Tyree Henry, and I make some crazy looking face, and it's just the funniest. I don't know, it's just hilarious.